So you want to be Radiant or Pro? A lot of people come to me and ask me, Worthy, how do I do it? The truth is, it's a lot of work and a lot of time. But just how much time do you need to invest in order to get to these goals? I had this exact crucial accountability conversation with one of my students, and I believe the content that'll be in this video will be helpful for you as well. How many hours a week are you actually playing the game?
3-ish hours a day.
3 hours.
5, yeah, like 5 days a week.
5 days a week. So you're doing 15 hours of scrims.
Yeah.
Okay. How long has this act been going on for now?
A month.
In total, you've played 60 hours of scrims. So the scrims as well might not be played hours. Just to like make it fair, we'll say 40. You've now played in this act, which is 2 months in length. It's been a month, 13 hours.
Yeah.
What's your goal?
Radiant.
Do you know how many hours you need to be able to hit Radiant consistently?
5-ish hours a day. It's like 30 hours a week.
So you're currently at 53. And they're at 120. I'm going to give you numbers for when I was competing. You have different priorities in your life. You know, you probably have a job, you're probably going to school, you got a lot of stuff going on. When I was a teen, we'll say I was 18. If you took the summertime, I was playing from June to August, 14 hours a day. That's scrims, that's comp, when I was playing those games.
Wow, okay, 14.
Yeah, this was definitely like catch-up hours, because I was playing a brand new game, so I needed to catch up to the guys that I was playing against. But I'm not saying play 14 hours, because I'm a troglodyte back when I was there. But you need to up the numbers for sure. Like, there's no way we should be looking at 13 hours with your goal being Radiant. But you need to be playing more. You have to be playing more. This is not even close.
How many would you say a day then? Like, just like games wise?
I would say
like
no less than 5. You should be able to invest 5. Like, if your goal is to get there, you should have 5 for sure. Just to give you perspective though, summertime when I have no priorities and I'm doing 14 hours plus 8 hours of sleep, 22. So that's like 2 hours of like eating and like nothing else. I'm pretty much just like dedicated. But anyways, doing that. And I wasn't doing it 5 days. I was doing it 7 days. I was getting that a week.
Damn.
I was getting 98 a week times 4. That's how much I was doing a month times 3.
Yeah.
I was getting that in the summertime. Okay.
That's insane. Yeah.
I watch some of these guys. Like I see what they're doing. In terms of the hours, I'm like, these guys are just not playing enough. They're really not. Like, I would say that this is the biggest problem for a lot of my students. I say if you put in time, even if you did 5 hours and you did it 6 days a week, you got 30 hours times 4, which is 120. Okay, if you got that much, I would say that you're going to see results with my coaching for sure. Like more so than you would ever believe. Okay, and then I look at a lot of my students, they're probably averaging around what you're putting in. And I'm sitting there going like, you guys just don't want it. You guys just don't want it. You're not proving to me that you want it. Now, here's a fun, interesting statistic. Look at what your highest hours played were and look at the rank that you had.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that interesting? How you put so much time into this one act and you're at your peak. Now, obviously there's some outliers. Like you're going to have some bad games. Like you had 45% win rate here versus 52. It's not that far off though. I feel like if you had more games, you probably would have got pretty close to that. Yeah. And is this when we started coaching or would have been, around here, right?
It was like right at,
This is fine. I expect this drop from here to here because we just added so many different processes to your mind that you're probably like slowing down a little bit, which is normal. But then maybe you started feeling like shit because you weren't winning as many games. But you have to grind through this to get like here, 13 hours and you've already gone up, right? You have to grind through this growing phase to get to that next level, which I think you're on the ups to do that, right? You're back to your win percentage and you're probably winning even more if you actually put the hours in. Imagine you had 80 hours to 80 hours here. I want to give you a perspective on someone that I know plays quite a bit. So you have 609 hours lifetime in comp. This is ding, 2,000 hours, okay? That's not including scrim time. And again, so he starts from here, right? As soon as he puts hours in, look at how he ranks up. As soon as he puts hours in, look at how he ranks up. Look at how he ranks up. Boom. He's doing triple digits. Horizon, if I'm not seeing triple digits, man, I have a big question mark in my head as to where our priorities are. And it's fine if you have other priorities, it's totally cool. But if your goal, which you told me at the beginning, was to get Radiant, we need to up those numbers, man. It's not fair to yourself. You're being disingenuous to yourself. If your team is in Madrid this week and they're all doing their thing and watching finals, why aren't we grinding? When I wanted to go pro, I had 1,100 hours in 3 months. I've said this before to you. I would rather go through life knowing than not. What does that mean? I want to make sure that I'm doing all the work that I need to say that I gave my best effort to working towards my goal of getting pro. I can sleep soundly knowing that I did everything possible that I needed to in this element, that regardless of if I got the result that I wanted or not, I know that I put the work in and it just didn't work out. You're in a spot where you want the goal, but you haven't put the work in. So 10 years time down the road, you're like, man, I wonder if I could have done that had I just put a little bit more effort in. You don't want to be in that spot. That's the worst.